Oh, yo, hey mate. Geez, yo, I just wanted to go over something real quick for you because, like, I think like if you got this mindset, bro, it's just gonna destroy you on this journey. Like, if you keep thinking like, oh, I'm just gonna progressively deload each month, bro, you'll never make any progress, bro, because you're not in the situation to progressively deload. You don't even know what that is. It's it doesn't really it just doesn't work, bro. Honestly, mate, I tried it, bro. It just doesn't really work. And to actually put some like intention into trying to stop fapping, it just this whole like progressively deload idea. Just okay, so you did 31 this month. Do like 25 next month, and then 22 the next month, and then like maybe 21 the next, and then eventually, if you give it enough time along the in the long run, bro, it will get to like zero. And like that's not really how it works, you know. Like it's just not how it works. It's like you might be thinking of it like going to the gym or something. Like if you're like lifting weights, you slowly increase it each time. So you do the opposite with fapping. You just slowly take the weight off, bro. Just slowly take the fapping weight off. But the idea is you're like strengthening your like fapping muscle. And the way we can think about this is like a dam. You know, like, I love this metaphor. It's just really cool. Like I always talk about it, bro. But like, imagine there's a dam, bro. When this dam breaks, it basically just means you fap, right? You ejaculate, you whatever, right? Progressively deloading is just strengthening the dam. It's like getting some more layers in the dam. Getting another like second bit on the dam. Making that dam a bit thicker each time. Honestly, like just making the dam like 1% thicker, like, and just trying to make that dam as thick as it possibly can. Why are we gonna make this dam thick? Because of what's behind it. Now, what's behind a dam? Oh, it's water, right? But this metaphorical dam, right? There's not water behind this dam, but there is something else, and that thing is called tension. As the water rises, as the tension rises, eventually it gets to a point where the dam breaks. But say we strengthen the dam, say we make it a bit taller and a bit wider and a bit fatter. Okay, now you can have a little bit more tension, and then the dam breaks. Oh, and then we can make it a tiny bit thicker, and then the dam breaks. So you keep repairing this dam over and over and over until it's like the strongest dam you can possibly make. The problem with this is, bro, the water is gonna keep rising, mate. As long as the water is keeps rising, it's just gonna keep breaking and breaking and breaking. And it's genuinely like torture, bro. Like honestly, mate, trying to make this dam just a bit thicker, when really there's just water gathering up behind it that you could literally be getting rid of that water like that, but instead you're deciding to spend months trying to make the dam as thick as possible because that's what you do, bro. Like, it's like building muscle. You're going through all of that pain to build some muscle, and like when, but it's like there is a better way. There is like an actual better way, bro. And like, yeah, sure. Like if you do this, bro, like you're not gonna have as thick a dam, bro. Right? You're not gonna be able to handle as much tension, but like you won't have to handle it in the first place. So it's like I don't know, bro. You know, you won't have to handle it in the first place. So it's just I think it's worth it, at least for me, bro. Okay. So I'll try and redo the metaphor for lifting weights. So you're lifting weights, and you put slightly more on each time. So that's the idea of strengthening the dam. The whole reason you strengthen the dam is to stop the water. Okay. Yeah, mate. What do you think, bro? Like, honestly, mate, if you want to just strengthen this dam, right? If you just want to strengthen it, if you just want to spend hours after hours just strengthening, like not hours, months after months, probably maybe a year after year just strengthening your dam. It's up to you, bro. right? Like honestly, I don't mind, bro. If you actually just want to spend all your time strengthening your dam, making it like such a thick dam that basically no matter what, like if World War Three popped off, the dam still doesn't even crack. If you want to just make a really thick dam, it's up to you, bro. Honestly, like you can make your dam like so thick and so incredible, but bro, like me, my dam might be my dam's kind of like this, and then the water behind the dam is like goes like this, but like it just doesn't go above the top, so it doesn't break, right? And honestly, I think this is a big problem with a lot of people, like a lot of people, never like a lot of people in this nofap space and their mindsets, and just their idea is to strengthen the dam as much as they can, but they don't even think twice about flipping the water behind it. Like, why don't you just get rid of the water, bro? Like, if I was actually at like an actual dam in real life, and someone was saying, "Oh, we're going to put 10, like we're going to put more concrete above here. It's going to take 18 months to excavate. We're going to spend about 4 million doing that, and then we're going to do all that because the water's getting a bit much." And then I would literally be standing there like, "Bro, do you need all that water? Can you just drain it out, mate? Yo, here's like a 60-second practice you can do to drain all the water." No, we're doing this whole thing. Okay, like what? Like, it's only going to be a few million. It's only going to take 18 months. Come on. We're just gonna really strengthen. Like, it's just silly, right? Like genuinely, like you could reduce the water behind the dam in 60 seconds. You could reduce it 60 seconds from now, bro. And you literally have to build a little less dam, or you can spend the next 18 months trying to make your dam like a bit thicker. Like it's not gonna cost you any money, but like it's just trying to make your dam a bit thicker. It's gonna break over. Like it's just like what? Like come on, bro. Like oh. like wouldn't you like it just doesn't make any sense, bro. Like oh yeah. I'm just gonna spend the next 18 months doing that. Yeah, we're in this for the long haul. We're gonna go. Yeah, it costs a few million, you know. Like, oh my god, that's a hell. I genuinely just imagine like me at a dam with some other guy, and he's just saying he's gonna make the dam as thick as he possibly can. It's just to have the water stay behind it that he doesn't even need in the first place. So you could literally just get rid of it in the next 60 seconds, and it's just like oh well, the dam needs to be thicker. But no, seriously, that is how my mindset works for this. Just reduce the water behind the dam, bro. Why are you trying to strengthen the actual dam itself? Like the amount of concrete you're gonna need, bro. Like what? Like what? Why are you doing all of that, mate? Like it's. Like, I mean, to be fair, it's a lot of work when there's a much easier solution. Honestly, that's how I think about this. It's a lot of work when there's an easy solution around the corner, bro. Look, I know we just met, mate, but I haven't fapped in a month. Actually, well, to be fair, that's not entirely true. I mean, like, I know you're supposed to not to track your days or anything, but like, I'm just pretty happy, and I'm pretty like, I'm just sort of impressed with myself. And if I fap tomorrow, I wouldn't really care because it doesn't because I'm not on a streak or anything, right? I just happen to be remembering the amount of days because it's just the longest I've ever been able to go, and I just feel really happy about it, bro. I just feel really energized and just it feels great, bro. Like what can I say? Honestly, this is the best my family's ever been. So I've been like subconsciously tracking the days in my head. Like it's not that hard to work out, to be fair. But yeah. I mean, doesn't that sound better? Just to reduce the water behind the dam. Like I've not convinced you yet, because bro, that's gonna take a long time, man. Yeah, when I say you could literally reduce the water behind the dam in the next 60 seconds, I'm not even messing up. There are literal like breathing techniques, so it's like 5 inhales and 5 exhales that you can do to reduce your tension. You could literally just like you could literally just imagine the world. You could literally just right now. You could literally just imagine the war in Ukraine, and then almost inhale into the tension of war Ukraine, and then exhale out of it, and then you would literally like fap slightly less because like, I'm not even messing this up. It doesn't have to be Ukraine, but like any crisis in the entire world. Like that's just one that tends to come to my mind for some reason. I don't watch the news, and it's like the only one I really ever watched. But you could do it like American politics. You could do. I'm just trying to think of places where there's tension. You could do like how tragic. Like I don't know. You could do China. You could do where's there tension in the world, you could imagine like starving African children or something. Like, I don't know, but any sort of like crisis, you can just imagine it and then breathe into that crisis and then exhale out of the crisis, and you'll actually stop fucking deathly. And like, you could do that in like 30 seconds, bro. Like, it's not like, or there's an even better way. You can spend the next 18 months, possibly longer, making this dam so thick, progressively deloading so much, and one day, you'll fap. You're not fap, bro. You're like, one day, bro. One day you will not fap, bro. One day, honestly, like, isn't that like incredible, bro? Like, one day, you know, like, like, you might not make progress for like 6 months, bro, but like never mind, mate. Like, because one day, bro, one day, you know, if you keep on the journey, bro, sticking it for the long term, bro. Like, no, but seriously, that was my mindset for like 6 months straight. I made no progress. I felt like trash. And if I could just teach my younger self this, I guess I am kind of now. If I could just teach him this, bro, his life would change forever, mate. Stop trying to strengthen your dam, bro. It's not a waste of time, but it is very difficult. And if you're only doing it for like Nofap, it's like there are a lot of things you could do. There's a lot of things you could strengthen in the next 18 months if it's like Nofap. And also the amount of pain you go through. Honestly, like, you've got to pour that concrete, mate. You know? It's a shame, really, you know? Like, you've got to resist hundreds of sexual urges, of genital stimulation, of the urge to jack off. You've got to resist all of that, which you don't actually have to resist. Just get your dam like 1% thicker, so that one day, in like years from now, you'll be able to stop jacking off. I mean, it's pretty silly, right? But like, what do I know? But like, how can I criticize the entire movement? Everybody's ever made progress. How can I criticize all of them? I'll tell you what, bro. I can criticize them for a few reasons. Number one, none of it actually worked for me, which means I've got some sort of like, what's the word? Which means I'm allowed to be annoyed. Like, if I told you to do something and then you went out and did it, and I promised you it worked, and literally you heard another like 20, 30, 40 guys say the exact same thing, you went out and did it and it didn't even work, and then people are still routing the same thing over and over, wouldn't you be a bit frustrated? But so I'm allowed to be a bit annoyed out of this, right? Number two is that I have a really deep understanding of this great book here, which I just decided to pick up now, because this is where I genuinely have gained all of my stuff from. I'm not even messing this up, like making this up. Sorry. Honestly, you could get the book if you want, but honestly, but this might be a bit egotistical, but like, I think my interpretation of the book is better than you actually buying the book yourself. And I'm not like just trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm so great, bro. But like, genuinely, bro, like, I've read this like over and over. I've read it at least 10 times by now, right? Or maybe not the entire book 10 times, but I've read the important chapters 10 times, right? So I've got a very deep understanding, and like, you probably don't want to go out there, read the book for 10 times, or even try and understand each word. Like, it would just be pretty annoying. So I think my interpretation's a bit better. But honestly, bro, like, there are so many things you could do to just reduce your tension in this moment. Like, are you even sitting up straight, bro? Like, bro, like, are you literally getting prepared to jack off as you're watching this video? By like having a bad posture. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, my posture's a bit trash right now. Like, just, you know, like, I'm not perfect, but like just have a good posture, bro. You know, little things like that. One thing that really helped me was sitting up straight on the toilet seat. Right, that was a big one for me. Like, you have to work which one's a big one for you. Like, where are the times of the day where you're literally just curved over your back like this? Like, it might literally be all the day for you. But if you just straighten your back, and you try and keep a full and open front at all times. Remember that word, at all times. So when you're on the toilet seat, any situation where you're bending down to get something, you've got to try and eliminate all of those. Honestly, I once had to, like, I was getting changed in my pajamas once, and I literally had to like squat down. Like, I've been doing some weird stuff just to get my pajamas ready. It's just for like the 2 seconds of tension I'm gonna accumulate in my body. Like, I went a bit extreme with that, but like, it's, you know, like, you get what I mean. Like, if you just try and sit up straight more throughout the day, let's see, all this stuff combined. If you try and help some people, you know, like, honestly, bro, if when you're actually jacking off, you just try and feel your mental fantasy more than you feel yourself. Honestly, bro, it's like that's the next level stuff if you can do that, eh? But yeah, geez, the amount of things I've got to teach you, bro. But you know, it's not. I don't think it's time to get into that just yet. So just scrap this whole progressively deloading idea. I think you should still do it, right? I think you should still do it, but it shouldn't be like your strategy for making progress. That's not how this should work. It should be like, tally how many times you did it this month, and then aim for less the next month. But don't just pretend like you're going to get there. You know what I mean? Don't just pretend like, well, if I just fap a little bit less this next month. Actually do practices. Actually set the goal of fapping like 25 times next month instead of 30. And then actually do the practices to get there. And then say you fap like 22 times. Wow, that's fantastic. I might set 15 for the next month. And then do the practices, and then you hit 15, and then you hit like just actually do stuff to make this goal happen. Don't just pretend it's going to happen in this sort of like fantasy in your mind of like, if I just say to myself I'm going to fap no times by the end of the year, I will never fap again. Like, it's just not going to work, is it? Actually put some intention in. Like, I've got many videos just talking about practices. If you go to my playlists, you can literally, I went over every single practice. That's not only trying to do true because I'm always growing and stuff, but like, I went over every single practice that would like really helped me, and I just put it all into one playlist. They're all like 1-2 minute videos. You could literally just go through them, and in 16 minutes you would have like every single practice you would need to accomplish this journey. You could say do one this month, just pick one, and try and do it every day this month, and then next month you can pick another one and do it every single day. Whatever works for you. You know, every 2 weeks, every 1 week. Like, every 3 months. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but just, like, wouldn't that be fantastic, mate? And you could actually see the progress, and maybe say, like, 2 of them don't work for you for whatever reason. Like, maybe you're not doing them right, or maybe I didn't, maybe I just didn't explain it right, or, like, for whatever reason, right? Yeah, bro. That's how you actually make progress, bro. This whole idea that you should just pretend to, like, you should just strengthen your dam that like 1% more, and then you'll hit your goal of like 22 faps next month instead of 25, and then it's just like, you know, it's just it's very long term, it's very painful, and it's very, like I swear I could have fapped, I could have gotten full time on Nofap in like at least half the time if I had just someone tell me to do some practices and to actually put some implementation in and actually take some action. That's what I want you to do right now. I want you to go onto that playlist, and I want you to actually take some action. And also avoid anybody else who's telling you to take some different action, because it will genuinely mess you up, bro. But anyway, my name is Sam. My name is Seven. Fix your brokenness for your purpose.